Flaxseed gel is by far the best natural hair and skincare product that I have ever discovered. It hydrates your hair, defines waves and curls, soothes your scalp, stimulates hair growth, and reduces acne and dandruff. You can make it at home for less than $2 and it only takes 15 minutes. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the perfect flaxseed gel every time and how you can infuse the gel with healing herbs to completely transform your skin and hair. Let's get started. To make flaxseed gel, you only need a few ingredients and the ratios here will make or break your gel. Start with a half a cup of whole organic flax seeds, 3 cups of water, and optional, you can add herbs. I will cover this later in the video. Add your flax seeds and water to a pot, turn the heat to medium and stir the gel often to prevent the seeds from sticking to the pan. Once the water starts boiling, let the gel simmer for 7 to 10 minutes. While you're stirring the gel throughout the process, just check the consistency. You're looking for a thick, jelly-like texture. You can decide if you want your gel on the thicker side or the more watery side. Personally, I find it easier to use if it's not super thick, so after 10 minutes, you're ready to strain your gel. While the gel is warm, it's easiest to strain. I start by pouring it over a metal strainer. Sometimes that gets all of the gel, and sometimes I throw it into a cheesecloth to extract everything else. Then collect the gel in a glass jar and seal it airtight. You can keep the gel in its liquid form for about 1 week in the fridge. So what I usually do is keep the amount that I'll use within the next week in the fridge, and then the rest you can freeze. The frozen gel will last about 6 months in the freezer. So if you ever run out of your liquid gel, you can simply de-thaw your frozen gel. Sometimes you have to add a little bit of additional water because the freezing dries the gel out some to get it back to the consistency that you like. I'll explain to you guys how you can incorporate herbs into the gel to completely transform your skin and hair in a few minutes. But first, I want to cover the science of how flaxseed gel works. So flaxseed gel works as an excellent leave-in conditioner, scalp treatment, pre-shampoo mask, and skin moisturizer. The gel is packed with mucilage, which is a plant-based gel that coats the hair shaft and seals in moisture. This eliminates dryness, softens the hair, and makes curls or waves more defined without feeling greasy. Flax seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, and lignans. These help nourish the scalp and strengthen hair follicles, as well as reduce split ends and breakage over time. It's also anti-inflammatory and moisturizing, so it can soothe your scalp and increase circulation, which will help boost your hair growth. Flaxseed gel is also naturally pH balanced, so it sits right around 5.5, which is the same as your hair and scalp. This helps balance your scalp pH, which oftentimes can be messed up from overly alkaline hair care products and chemical products that you put in your hair. Getting your skin and your scalp to a healthy pH balance is essential for creating an optimal environment for healthy microbes and reducing acne and dandruff. On dry scalps, flaxseed gel helps retain moisture, which prevents the overproduction of sebum. On oily scalps, the light hydration from flaxseed gel can help rebalance the oil levels, keeping it from being too dry or too oily. Here's exactly how I use it in my hair. So my hair type is wavy and it changes every day. Sometimes it's super curly, sometimes it's more straight. I have struggled with dandruff for most of my life and my hair has always been on the drier side. And the problem that I've had is that when I shampoo my hair to control my dandruff and clean my scalp, it ends up stripping my hair of all the natural oils, leaving my hair flat and dry. And this is where flaxseed gel has become such a game changer for me. After I shampoo my hair, I just lightly towel dry it and then I grab my flaxseed gel. The easiest way to apply it is to take some of the gel into your hands and rub your hands together to help break it up. First, I start by massaging it into my scalp, which feels amazing and hydrates my scalp. Then I start to move it throughout my hair from the middle all the way to the ends. I also have used fresh aloe vera gel for many years, so here I also will apply some aloe vera to help hydrate my hair. Finally, I finish it off with some natural hair oils like argan oil, and I find that this just helps lock in moisture and can prevent the gel from kind of hardening too much in your hair. Then I just dry my hair on low heat about 80% of the way with a blow dryer, and I find that this works super well for my hair. So that's how I use it as a leave-in conditioner. You'll find over time what works for you. I noticed that when my hair is wet, it's super easy to apply. I like to have my flaxseed gel on the more watery side so it can evenly disperse across my hair and on my skin. I find if it's too jelly-like, it can be hard to evenly disperse across my hair. So pretty much every day after I shower, I massage it into my scalp. I might put some in my hair. You definitely can also put it in when your hair is dry. And if you don't want to leave it in your hair, you can also use it as a pre-shampoo mask. For that, all you need to do is just generously apply it to your hair for 15 to 30 minutes before you shower. Doing this helps protect your hair from losing moisture when you wash it. It makes detangling your hair easier and makes it much softer after washing. Everyone has different hair types, and I encourage you to just experiment with flaxseed gel, when you use it, how you use it, and you'll find over time what works for your hair and what you like.
Bro, it's like Jell-O.
How does it smell?
It actually smells pretty good. Nice and moisturized.
All right, guys, and this is my favorite thing about flaxseed gel, and that is incorporating herbs into the gel. Flaxseed gel is actually the ultimate carrier solution for herbs for your skin and hair. That's because the gel is mostly water and plant mucilage. This just means that it can easily absorb and hold the water-soluble compounds that are in herbs, like antioxidants, polyphenols, and flavonoids. When you infuse the herbs into the gel, the beneficial compounds dissolve right into it. This allows the gel to be a super nutrient-rich delivery medium for your skin and hair. Flaxseed gel's natural pH allows the herbs to stay stable in the gel rather than them getting denatured like they would in alcohol or a strong acid solution. There's two different methods for infusing herbs into your flaxseed gel. The first method is to place the herbs directly into the mixture when you're boiling the water. The second method, which I actually recommend, is to steep the herbs like a tea. Then you use this herbal water as the baseline water for your flaxseed gel. For both methods, it's super important to be very careful with how many herbs you place into the gel. More is not necessarily better. A rule of thumb is 1 tablespoon of each herb for every half a cup of flax seeds that you make. For both methods, you want to make sure that you don't make your solution too strong. Herbs are very intense and some of them can be way too much for your skin and hair, so you want to start with as low of a dose as possible. Here are some of my favorite herbs to use. The first is calendula. Calendula flowers are famous for their skin healing abilities. This makes it a perfect base herb to use in your flaxseed gel. The flowers are very gentle and you can use a heavy dose. The flowers are rich in anti-inflammatory compounds that help calm an itchy, irritated scalp. When used on the skin, calendula can help support wound healing and tissue regeneration. It reduces redness, speeds up healing, and helps your skin barrier recover naturally. I think that calendula is the perfect baseline herb for your flaxseed gel. Next up is rosemary. Rosemary improves blood circulation to the scalp, helping to deliver more oxygen and nutrients to the hair follicles. This can help stimulate new hair growth and strengthen existing strands. And studies have also shown that rosemary can perform as effectively as minoxidil for promoting hair growth over time, but without the side effects. Because rosemary is also antibacterial and antifungal, it's effective at fighting dandruff, and the antimicrobial properties help reduce acne-causing bacteria. Rosemary is very strong, only use a small amount in your mixture. Neem leaf. If you suffer from dandruff or acne, neem is one of the most famous herbs for helping with this. It's highly antibacterial, antifungal, and antimicrobial. It also does a great job at balancing sebum production. Neem is also very strong and should be used at a small dose. Other herbs that are worth considering are lemongrass. Lemongrass adds a fantastic smell and is full of other benefits. Peppermint, nettle, horsetail, chamomile, marshmallow root, lavender, tulsi, green tea, sage, and witch hazel. The beautiful thing about incorporating herbs into your flaxseed gel is that it's highly customizable. You can experiment as much as you want and make as many small batches as possible to find what works best for your skin and hair. And for safety, you want to make sure that you always do a small patch test on your skin and your scalp before using it, because it can sometimes be way too strong. My first time I made it with rosemary, it worked perfectly on my scalp, but then I applied it all over my skin and it immediately dried my skin out like crazy and was super flaky. And so that taught me that rosemary is a really strong herb that needs to be respected, and I use it at a much smaller dose now. Herbs also smell really good, so they improve how your flaxseed gel smells a ton.
How does it smell?
It actually smells really good, like very herbal, like you could eat it kind of thing. And it feels good going on, but it dried up really quickly in a really good way. Like it feels just like my synthetic skincare.
Nature's Botox.
Yeah, nature's Botox. So I hear.
Lastly, a growing trend on TikTok recently has been people using flaxseed gel on their skin as a natural Botox. Now, I don't know about using it as a natural Botox, but I do know that it helps hydrate your skin, control acne, and boost circulation. So everyone has different skin types. I notice for myself when I put it on my skin, initially it's very hydrating and then it starts to dry out. So what I do is I first apply it to my skin and then I take coconut oil or olive oil and I put that on my skin afterwards to help lock in the moisture and prevent my skin from drying out.
Oh, it actually goes in quite well. Like it goes on smoothly, like my regular skincare, and it dries out clearly.
Yeah.
Personally, I am prone to having acne on my skin, and I find that flaxseed gel has done wonders for me. I think that flaxseed gel on its own is very good for controlling acne, but when you incorporate antimicrobial herbs to the mixture, it helps control the acne causing bacteria in your skin. And not only does this help with acne, it also helps with dandruff and many other skin conditions. And if you make sure that your flaxseed gel always has a base layer of calendula flowers in it, you'll notice that it can just help with so many things going on with your skin. So I hope that you found this video helpful. I've gone ahead and linked everything below for all the products that I've used for this video. And my biggest message to you is just to experiment a ton with flaxseed gel. Try more water, less water, different types of herbs, no herbs, a bunch of herbs, and use it on your skin, use it on your hair, use it on different times of day, after you wash your hair, before you wash your hair, when you get out of the shower. Just keep experimenting with flaxseed gel and you'll learn over time what works for you. I've been so excited to find flaxseed gel for myself. It's helped soothe my scalp, soothe my skin, and it's also made it really fun to style my hair, to hydrate it, to add curls and waves to it. It's just been super cool. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.